G'day guys, welcome back to the factory. I'm James.
And I'm Stevie.
Today we're going to be doing some basic maintenance on our motorbikes. This one is a Yamaha XJ6.
And this one is a real man's bike, it's an MT-09.
It's only a real man when not him rides it. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some basic chain maintenance. This should be done every 300 to 500 Ks or every time the thing gets wet. So if you ride it in the rain, if you wash it, or something like that. Anyway, with that all sorted, let's get them lifted up and we'll show you how to do it. Alright, for our first bike, we're going to start with the Yamaha XJ6. We're starting with this one. It's got the flat swing arm. So you'll see on some bikes, at the back here, somewhere around the rear, they'll have like a little adapter for a spool that you can put in there, specifically for a stand. These bikes don't have one, so with your stand, generally they come with both types, both adapters, but for this one, you'll need the flat adapter. So I'm going to show you how to lift them up. If it's the first time you've ever done it, get somebody else to come and help you.
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Stevie.
Of course, the woman's bike needs two people to help him.
Very good. Alright, well, the way to do it, to start off, we'll get our trusty assistant here to lift up the bike.
Oh, me! Oh, yes.
Alright, once the bike is perfectly upright, get your stand behind it, adjust your little knobbly things so they're in the right position. You'll want them basically so it's got good coverage on either side, so it's not just sitting on an edge and it's not going to fall off. When you've got both of them, you're comfortable with them, you know where they are, you'll get your bloke at the front to make sure he's holding it, and then all you have to do is just push down and the rear wheel comes up. Simple as that. Alright, for this basic maintenance, all we're going to need is a few simple tools you should generally have lying around. You're going to need some cleaner. I'm using kerosene. You're going to need some new chain lube, a bucket or container to put your kerosene in, a brush. Now these ones are great. You can get any sort of brush, but these ones are specific for a chain. See how it's got the 3 bristles here and the painted one at the back? These are brilliant. Get something to put on the floor because it does get a bit messy. Have a couple of rags to clean up that mess as well. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get some of our kerosene. I'm going to put that in a little container here. You don't need too much, it's just enough to pretty much put on the brush. Let's get that out of the way. Alright. Now just put your little floor protector thing under there. Under your chain, rather. See if you can soak your brush in the kerosene here. Pretty much just get your wheel and your chain. Make sure the bike's out of gear. And then just spin it, putting pressure on each edge of the chain. So this time I'm doing it forwards, facing the other side of the bike, cleaning the outside of the chain. Then we're going to do it for every side. So you're going to do up, that'll clean the nitty gritty inside of the chain, then towards you, etc. You get the point. You can already see how black the kerosene gets after one hit. So once we've cleaned the chain with our kerosene in our brush, get yourself a dirty rag. While it's still wet, just do the same thing again but with a rag. So basically you're getting all the kerosene and whatever else contaminants come out of it. Then after we do this, we're going to inspect it and see how it looks, see if it still needs more cleaning or see if we're happy with it. Once we're happy, after everything's been cleaned up and we've got all the grime off it, get your chain lube. Any major sort of motorbike store mostly, automotive generally won't, but motorbike stores always will. Get a good quality one. Pretty much what we want to do is we want to spray it sparingly. Start on the bottom and just spin it around, making sure it gets into every little nook and cranny in that chain. You want it on the front and on the top so that way it rolls down and gets in all your little doodads. Alright, so that only took a few seconds there and we're pretty much good. So that's pretty much how to clean your chain. I'm going to show you how to lower it and after that we're all done. Now that we're all done with this bike, I'm going to show you how to lower it. So I'm going to get my trusty assistant, Mr. Stephen, over here. He's going to hold on to the bike. So what we're going to do here, he's just holding onto it so it's nice and stable. All you're going to do is the same thing as how we pretty much picked it up. So just grab it from the bottom there, as our bloke's holding it at the front, lift it up, the bike will roll forward, the wheel will sit on the ground, you've still got your little stands on it there, pull it off so it's nice and upright. He's just going to lean it over for us, and Bob's your uncle, she's on the ground, she's all asleep.
Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do the MT-09. It's the exact same procedure with James, except it's using a thing called spools, whatever you want to call them. Now I'm going to attempt to do it by myself. So we're going to jam this spool on the other side, the leaning side, into here. I'm going to put my foot here. I'm going to try and make sure you always support your bike. The bike's leaning this way, so make sure you're on the right side of the bike. Get a nice grip on her, lean her up and guide the stand into the spool. Like so. As it's in, with all your might, try and lean it down. Fucking piece of shit, cunt. See? Simple. Okay, now we've got her on a stand. Now if you're a guy like me, I don't have time to be washing chains and being safe and all that sort of shit. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna start her up, put her in gear. Oh, he's shit, hey! Alright, now, get your brush. There we go. And yeah, this, if you're a real sucker. Get it in there, like you're fucking handling fucking madman. Real fucking safe this is. Know it all the time. Now I like to put a bit of degreaser on too, because I like my chain really clean. And we're gonna spray her on like so. Now that's about right. Right, if you're extra fussy and there, blow out that dirt that you missed. So wear safety goggles. With all that done, get your spray grease and go to town on it. Lots of grease. Lots of grease. Okay, now we're going to put her down. Now, be careful. This still scares the crap out of me today. So, get a good, nice firm grip on her. Stand is on this side. As she starts to get off the stand, you're going to want to pull towards you. That way, the stand will grab it. So, stand. Nice and slowly. Put it down. When she's down, I can still grab it with one hand. Gently on the ground.
So there we go. That's how to clean your chain on two different types of motorbike. So we've got the flat bottom on this one, done properly, done the safe way, done how you should do it. Then you've got the spool type, and you end up like this.
Not recommended to do it that way, but if you're adventurous and you're low on time,
and you're an idiot, do it that way. He's lucky he's got all his fingers, to be honest, but they're still there. So anyway, that's how to do it on your own bike. You should do it every 300 to 500 Ks, like I said before. It is really important to do it. If you don't do it that often, your chain and your sprockets will prematurely wear. So there you go, away you go, good luck.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And all that sharing nonsense.